Udditam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami iti namine. Namo Sadbhaktamanaya Manipur Udbhavaya cha Prabhupala Sadvani Prachara Nirtayate Babhruvahana Vamshadade Somaya Shubhadrishtaye Shunyavade Madhavendra Simhaya Bhagavate Nama Abhayadi Gunadaya Sarvigyana Ghanaya cha Navavaigyani Gagyanatama Suryayate Namaha. So, as Mukund Mala Prabhu said, this is an opportunity for us to reflect upon the blessings that we have received in this life and to renew our commitment and meditate upon the journey ahead by receiving the blessings of the spiritual master and the disciplic succession. So, we may do so many things which may be our own endeavor, but as soon as the spiritual master asks us to do the same thing, there is a renewed power and blessings that come with it, which we can feel. That we may try to speak Krishna consciousness, but unless somebody asks us to do it, there is not going to be real power unless it is asked of us, unless it is done in the mood of a service. And so therefore, the real enthusiasm and energy and the determination to continue is received only when the order of the spiritual master is performed, executed in the mood of a servant. And so it's really a blessing for every one of us to be grateful that we have received so many instructions, and even though it's there in the book and even though we hear so many things, but unless it is received personally through the lotus mouth of the spiritual master, it fructifies only when there is a personal relationship and there is a reciprocation. And so this human life, we are meant to search for that relationship, and very fortunate to be blessed with the association of His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Shripad Maharaj for a long time, and having had the opportunity to associate and observe him and learn from his experience, how he conducted himself in so many circumstances and how he related with each and every one. And so we Maharaj used to come to IIT campus because Prabhupada's instruction of continuing the scientific preaching was Maharaj's life and soul. And we happened to be in the circumstances to become an instrument for that order of Srila Prabhupada to Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj. And so that is all our identity, and that is what our credit is, to become the instruments in the service of the spiritual master. And only when we see Maharaj talk to devotees and to outsiders and preach and present the philosophy, we learn how to present, how to preach, how to practice, and how to conduct ourselves. So we see Maharaj used to conduct programs with beautiful arrangements for people to feel comfortable, and make big prasadam arrangements, because nobody can resist good prasadam. So whether they understand the philosophy or not, they go home with a good impression that yes, Krishna consciousness is something that is very substantial, that it's not cheap, and they remember the good experience. And gradually their heart melts and they begin to have a soft corner for the devotees and the Krishna consciousness philosophy, and their journey begins. And we learn from Maharaj how he implemented this principle, how Prabhupada trained him, that through culture, through food, through philosophy, through music, he had presented Krishna consciousness in so many ways to so many diverse walks of life, and attracting so many different people that they may not realize what gift they received, but later on down when they experience something good and they reflect that, so some Agyata Sukriti they would have performed. Like that, we see so many photographs here of Maharaj interacting with society leaders, from religious leaders to scientific leaders to political leaders to industrialists and everyone. So this is the art that Maharaj is teaching us, how we have to preach. And through his personal example, he is doing this. And because he has instructed each one of us, we have the responsibility and we also have the blessings to continue with this service. And today is an opportunity to renew our personal commitment and also to work in the spirit of cooperation, helping our own God brothers and other devotees to help each one make progress in their personal journey as well as a collective in the Sankirtan movement of Lord Chaitanya. And this will be to our credit to participate and execute the order of the spiritual master and the disciplic succession. So please take advantage of this facility, and this is not limited to just a particular group of people who are in this room, but the philosophy and the principles apply to everyone. And today, in the spirit of cooperation and unity, let us reflect upon the blessings that we have and the responsibility we share in distributing that blessings to the outside world also. So with that, I would like to conclude my offering. Hare Krishna.